The European Court of Human Rights has ruled this week that mandatory vaccinations for children are legal and countries can legally require childhood vaccines. This is a very significant decision, particularly in the context of the battle against COVID-19. The cases in this particular case were filed before COVID-19 and don't impact directly on COVID-19, but clearly the decision has far-reaching consequences. The European Court of Human Rights said that compulsory vaccines can be seen as necessary in a democratic society, and this came on a 16-1 vote in the court. A Czech man had challenged his country's vaccine requirement for young children after being fined for refusing to have his son and daughter vaccinated against tetanus, hepatitis B and polio. The plaintiff said that the law infringed on his family's right to a private life, and 5 other families then filed similar suits after their children were denied admission to preschools or nurseries. The Human Rights Court agreed that vaccine obligations place a burden on an individual, but it added that the societal benefits outweigh that burden. The court called vaccines one of the most successful and cost-effective health interventions known to medicine. And the court noted that the dynamics of herd immunity make it important to achieve a high rate of vaccination. Thursday's decision, Thursday of this week, and today is Friday the 9th of April. Thursday the 8th of April's decision is the first time the European Rights Court has ruled on compulsory vaccinations. The court also rejected the argument from several of the plaintiffs that the EU's guarantee of freedom of religion and belief protects their position against the vaccines. According to the ruling, the plaintiffs failed to prove their opinion about vaccines, quote, was of sufficient cogency, seriousness, cohesion and importance so as to constitute a conviction or belief under the European Constitution's Article 9 protections. All of the Czech cases were filed years before the COVID-19 pandemic, but the ruling comes as many countries in Europe and around the world look for ways to ensure their populations attain high vaccination levels. Many of those efforts are coming up against scepticism fueled by misinformation and concerns that the vaccine's development might have been rushed. And so that's an interesting case, interesting decision. The European Court of Human Rights, to repeat again, says that compulsory vaccines can be seen as necessary in a democratic society, and clearly this decision will or may have some knock-on implications, ramifications for the battle against COVID-19 pandemic and the rollout of vaccine programs all around Europe and indeed all around the world. I hope you find this video useful. If you do, I would appreciate if you gave it the thumbs up down below.